Hello everybody, I'm Mark O'Brien. I'm the crazy cardboard craftsman, or the cardboard guy, some people call me, usually in my studio. I studied in Leeds as an illustrator at Leeds Met, and I left university with an interest in making cardboard model making. What I wanted to do with it was to kind of contextualise it within graphic design, or use it to kind of sell an idea or a product. And I was lucky enough to be on a course that kind of let me study doing that in my third year. When I left university, I kind of worked full-time for a bit as a graphic designer. And I got in touch with Noise because I wanted to carry on with the cardboard work. I knew about Noise Lab because one of my friends had some work there. So the potential of like continuing with the work that I'd done at university was really interesting and exciting for me, because I wanted to actually show that I could do it, and to kind of prove to people that you can make cardboard models and kind of make a living doing it or get jobs doing it, that it could serve a purpose as well. At the moment I'm working as a full-time freelance set and prop maker. Always using cardboard so far. I might kind of move into another material, but it seems to be working for me at the moment. It seems to be my thing. I've got a studio full of cardboard, and I work on all kinds of things. I get all kinds of commissions of people to do set making, prop making. I do window displays. I do illustration work as well. I kind of make pieces and photograph them for print. I've submitted to various zines and things. That's just as personal work. I also like to do workshops in schools and kind of get kids involved just with recycling materials and having fun, really, because that's where I started with it all. I just wanted to have fun and use my imagination, basically. And that's kind of a theme in my work, that I want people to look at something and go, wow, you know, that's made out of cardboard. I can do that. I want to try to do it. I like to kind of make iconic objects so that the objects have kind of a story behind them already that people will recognise and go, oh, I love that film that particular hat is from, or, you know, something like that, where there's a story behind the object and people can connect to it straight away. But also, because it's made out of cardboard, it's a bit more fun and interesting, and it's a very familiar material as well. So far, my work's popped up in a few places, such as shop windows, as mentioned. The first shop windows that I did was for Noise. I did 2 window displays. The first was just to kind of get people into the shop, the same as Matt, really. I think it was at the same time as Matt, the first one. And it was just making cardboard drums and cardboard amplifiers and things, and filling the space with all of my cardboard objects and showing off all the other work that people had for sale. I think I got good feedback from it, and I ended up with another window display off that. And for me, it was kind of a really important starting point, because it gave me something tangible to show clients. So to have that to kind of send out, put online, and just show people kind of proved what I could do, and proved that I wasn't a bit insane making things out of cardboard in my bedroom. So to kind of fill that brief for a client was the first step for me, really. And I got a bit of exposure out of it as well. Kind of after that, the next step for me was moving into a studio space, which for me seemed like a really big thing to do. But I think I kind of bigged it up in my head and made myself think, is this going to work? Is it going to work? But as soon as I was in that studio space, I kind of met loads of new people, got loads of new jobs, and all I had to do to kind of convince myself to do that was to line up another job, so that I knew I'd be able to pay for that space for a month, and then go into that space and to kind of let it snowball from there. And it kind of has. I've just as I've been there, I've been getting busier, and as I've been meeting more people, I've just made more contacts, kind of word spread about what I've been doing. More work's been kind of going out there on my website, and just having loads of work out there, just more people see it, more people contact you, you keep getting new contacts all the time. So it's just that kind of one step to get that one job kind of leads on to other things and leads on to new people and lots of interest in different things. You know, you can just take yourself like to various different places from one starting point, I think anyway. So far I've worked for the BBC and the RSPCA. I made a giant chicken for the RSPCA, which was probably one of my favourite jobs, definitely the most fun. In June I was in Hong Kong doing some work for a shopping mall because they saw my website and they decided that they were going to get me to do full-size minis and things for them, which was absolutely fantastic. But I only had about, say, a month to do all that work, and it was probably the most stressful month I've ever had, but you know, the payoff was absolutely fantastic to go to Hong Kong and to work in Hong Kong. But I think I spent most of my time in Hong Kong actually putting pieces of cardboard minis together. I didn't actually see a huge amount of Hong Kong. Recently, most recent work I've done is for JUDE, which was January to February, and I've just kind of completed that, and every time I go past a shoe shop I kind of walk in and have a quick look at it because I can't believe I've actually done it. To work for a big client like that is exactly what I wanted to do a year ago when I kind of started up. I wanted to do these sets and I wanted to work for these big clients. So for me, I think hopefully that is going to be a new big starting point to work with more big clients. And I think it's taken about a year now. I think I've been in my space for a year and 2 months, and I'm finally kind of just busy all the time with new and interesting things. At first it's a bit slower and you have to kind of do personal projects, you have to be a bit motivated to sell work or create things, or create projects, or you know, figure out new projects with new people. Yeah, personally it's really worked for me to just do work and upload it to my website or upload it to various different online portfolios and just get it out there, get as many people to see it, get as many people to comment on it and like it, because that always makes you feel good about yourself. And yeah, I'm looking forward to kind of keeping that up to date, getting people to kind of interact with it, put jobs up as well when I'm going to be leading a few projects soon, I think. So I want to get people involved who are kind of interested as well. So I'm going to have a look on the job section. Yeah, I don't know what else to say really. Thanks for listening to me, and come and have a word with me later if you like giant cardboard chickens and stuff like that. So yeah, cheers.